Before we get into my video on my explanation on my 6 rocks and how I got eliminated, why I got eliminated, I want you to click that like button, comment down below, share this video to your socials, and subscribe to my channel. Yesterday I said we was on the road to 7K. Now at this moment in time we are on the road to 9K. Like, so I kind of realized in my videos I be like going to point A, point B, point C, point X, Z, Y, J, W. Like I be going across the world in 80 days. So we're really just going to stick to the points that I have to say. I'm gonna try to keep this video very short and sweet. I know I always say I'm gonna try to keep videos short and sweet, but I got things to say. I got things to get off my chest. So that being said, we're just gonna cut straight into this video and I'm gonna tell y'all and explain how I managed. You know what, we just gonna talk about it. The title of this video is probably most likely gonna be I Can Explain, and I'm gonna kind of like explain myself on how I just managed to bait like that. Like I really baited. I did. I'm just gonna touch quickly on the scene where we were like tied up back to back. I really don't have much to say about that scene. It was me and Tardy against Jan Undercover. Listen, Jan Undercover done took their sweet time, baby. But according to everybody, Jan Undercover did it the right way. They did say all we had to do was get loose out the ropes. So Tardy now, child, we was blindfolded so I couldn't see nothing. I did not know Tardy kicked off her shoes, slid her back down the freaking chair, and just snatched the blindfold. I was like, girl, how? Like, Tardy had to been tied up before, because there's no way my girl just said whoop, whoop, whoop. Like it was like a 3-piece combo. Like I'm trying to actually like take the knots out, you know, get out, but she's just like, F this, we just gonna slide out. And I was all for it. Literally, the look on Carmen's face, Carmen was like,
all right, ladies, go ahead and start. Remember, New York, you do the arms, I do the feet. Got you. Wait, you're moving too fast, bro. All right, I'm already out of my feet almost. Wait, hold on. All right, you got it? Do you need me to go? Which way you going? I can get out. You can get out? You get out. All right. Wait, I got you.
y'all didn't say how we had to get out, y'all just said get out. I feel like if they just had posted that challenge by itself, it probably would have been a short episode and it wasn't really nothing too crazy, like nothing. So I kind of understand why at the last minute they kind of thought about the pool challenge, and they kind of just said we got to give them something else, because this thing was like literally it took them like 10 minutes to tie us up just for it to take 2 seconds for us to get out. So I mean, I guess I feel like I know where they're coming from. They said it was too easy, but I mean, I guess they was just looking for us to struggle, and we wasn't struggling because we ain't need to struggle. The fact that everything had happened with the with us being tied up and them saying that the episode was too short, you know, they need more. They actually had gave us some time to get ready, like sit down, relax while they think about what they were gonna make us do for the next challenge. And we were in the house, and at that point I was kind of like tired. I was really tired. I don't know if you see it on my face, I was very tired, and I don't want to say I was over it, but I was low-key over it. We went from the food challenge to the race where we had to flip the tire, do the squats. So I was already really tired from that one, like alone. I was already tired. Then for us to go through elimination, finding out I'm top 4, I'm happy. than just having to do a whole nother challenge that I was already like, this could be the challenge, I'm going home, just to find out that it wasn't good enough for them to turn around and bring us back to the pool. And at that point I was just like, all right, I'm completely in and I'm utterly like just over it. Like, I'm ready to just go to sleep, I'm tired. Before I get into my 6 rocks, I'm gonna just tell you a little conversation that me and Jay had in the house. So I was with JJ in the house, and actually we were all in our own separate rooms, like mentally preparing ourselves for the next challenge, because we knew like someone is gonna have to go home after this. And mind you, it's the top 4. And JJ had came up to me, and me and Jay had a conversation like, sis, like, we made it this far. Like, no matter what happens, no matter if we get sent home, no matter if, you know, we make it together, like, just know we did our best and I'm rooting for you. Not to use me being tired as an excuse, but also what they didn't show on the camera, and I was actually waiting for them to show it and they did not show this. I was actually on the shorter end of the pool, and I think, damn, don't quote me, but I think it was Tardy as well. And what they did, they actually switched me and Tardy's position. Me and Tardy was standing on, I think, like the shallow end. Me and Tardy literally switched to the deep end. I mean, okay, I guess JJ's shorter, like the rest of them were shorter than me, but that's like OD. Like, how you gonna put me in the shallow end to then switch me to the deep end? And the thing is, people are like, oh, New York, you're so tall, you're so tall. I am tall. I'm not saying I'm short. I'm not a short girl, I'm tall. But the thing is, a lot of the girls are very like, they're very short. Like, by short, I mean like 4'9", 5 feet, 5'1", 5'2", 5'3". Like, those girls were short. So obviously, me standing next to the other girls, they're gonna look small as hell, and I'm gonna look big as hell because they already short. I don't know if it's because they thought that I had a little height advantage, why they switched my spot, and they definitely did not show that part that they switched my spot. But as soon as they said go, I literally lost all type of like motivation. I don't know why, I don't know where it came from, but as they said go, I jumped in the pool. And it was as though every time that I jumped into the pool, I could not touch, my feet literally could not touch the bottom. I could not get my feet to touch the bottom. I would dive in, I would try to literally reach the bottom of the pool to try to grab a rock, and I just kept floating up. And then the deeper I got into the pool, it was like my ears were clogging, I could not breathe. And then I was just like, you know, F this, let me just like swim back up and catch my breath. And then another thing was, I was kind of like looking at some of the other girls, and I was like, damn, they just going at it over there. Like, they all in the same section of the shallow end fighting over the rocks. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I strategize and stay on my side and collect the rocks at the bottom, maybe I could just focus on grabbing these ones and we just gonna be okay. No, it did not work that way. My feet and my hands literally could not reach the bottom of the pool, like, for the life of me. At that point, when I already seen girls getting 15, 16 rocks, I kind of felt defeated. And I kind of said to myself, like, well, what difference does it make if I go to that side and start getting rocks? Like, it's not really gonna make a difference. And then it's like, they only had but so many rocks. So I'm saying to myself, like, it doesn't even matter for me to like put effort in right now because they already got all the rocks. As I went to the shallow side, I was going down under. I was literally trying to take my feet and just like find some rocks on my toes. It just wasn't happening. Like, I don't know what it was, but it just did not happen. But I really feel as though it's because the fact that I wasted so much time like on my side trying to get to the bottom of the deep end. And I think the deep end was like, child, the deep end was between like 9 and it gotta be 12 feet. That deep end was deep. I low-key struggled trying to get rocks because of that. And then already when they were all getting, you know, a plethora of rocks, I was just like, all right, like it makes no sense, like literally no sense for me to try and put effort. And we got like 3 minutes left and they already on their 20th rock and I already got like 3. So it's like, it didn't make a difference to me. And when I tell you, it literally felt like I was drowning every time I went low enough in the pool, and I couldn't hold my breath for that long. So I was just like, it's not worth me risking breathing for me to try to like stay underwater that long enough. And for some odd reason, I kept floating up. So it was just a lot going on in that pool, on top of me being tired. And I was just like, maybe this really wasn't the challenge for me. What kind of really discouraged me was the fact that people were like rooting for me. Like Kat was rooting for me. Production was saying, come on Sam, you got it, you got this, you got this. Like they kept saying like New York, it's like, come on girl, like you see them right there. And I really was not seeing them. I really was not seeing them. I would go in the pool and I would try to like fish my hand to try to find a rock, and I just could not find it for the life of me. This sounds like such a freaking sorry ass excuse, but it's really the truth. Like all of that all together in one was kind of like the reason as to why I just couldn't get the rocks. I kind of realized to myself like, okay, well this could possibly be it. I didn't know who the second girl would have been, but I definitely knew at that time, like the fact that I had flunked that challenge, I was like, yeah, I'm out of here, because what else could they possibly, you know, say about the other girls that just sat there and got 30 freaking rocks and I just got 6. So me having 6 rocks kind of low-key probably made the decision easier for Carmen. She said that they were judging all of the challenges before then and this one. So I feel as though I was being judged mostly on my 6 rocks and like that challenge itself, because I don't really know what I did bad in the other challenges. I feel as though my position probably could have been swapped out with somebody else, but at the same time I was saying to myself, I'm the top 4. Like I'm the top 4. Like baby, we went from 600 plus applicants to 50 girls at the semifinalists to 15 girls, and I'm the top 4. I thought I was actually gonna like cry, be sad, and I didn't cry. Like I told Kat in my little confessional, I was sad, but at the same time I was happy, because sometimes in life you gotta look at your situation. You gotta look at how blessed you are. I'm so blessed. The top 4 is crazy to me. And yes, although the goal was to win, like overall, I said to myself like, God, there's somebody standing right here in this spot that needs this spot more than I do right now at this second. And I know you're gonna bless me in other ways. I know I'm gonna be blessed. I know my time is gonna come like sooner probably than later. Like you never know when your time is gonna come. As Carmen told me, like, this is the end of the road, and I was just like, thank you, but I feel like this shit is getting started. Like top 4, put some respect on me. Talk about out of 600. But like, don't get me wrong, I was sad because the goal was to still win, ladies and gentlemen. But as Kat and Carmen was speaking to me, I felt so much better about myself. They was like, you wasn't in no drama, you kept it 100, you came here, you did what you had to do. Like, and that's really, that just made me feel so good. I was like, wow, you guys like see all of this in me. It was just an overwhelming feeling. I know a lot of people are asking me questions about how do I feel about the end scene where Tardy had her, you know, her little sayings. If she wants to ever explain that, she can explain that. Not my place to explain it. But what I will say is the reason that they had me at the ending, like the last clips talking, was because as she was talking, I was kind of like in my head like, no way, like no way is this happening, no freaking way. But I kind of just let her have it. My facial expressions, I tried to keep it to a minimum, only because I know the whole season, like production just kept showing my face and I was just looking like my face always had a stank look on it. So I kind of knew they had the camera on her, but I was standing right next to her, so it would look fake hot for me to just like have a crazy face on. Because of the fact that they heard me, one of the people from production actually pulled me to the side and they said to me, nah, do whatever you just said with your face, whatever you just said out your mouth, you gotta say that on camera. So I was like, damn, production, like my ass going home and y'all still want to get me in trouble? I'm not gonna go too further into that because why? This is the Sammy Alexis show. You're here for me, nobody else but me. But after the last episode, if you guys would like me to do a Q&A strictly on the episodes itself before the reunion, let me know in the comments down below and I'll post a poll on my Instagram. Make sure you're following my Instagram at sammyalexis._. It's down below in the description box always. You never know when I'm gonna put up a poll, a question, so make sure to follow me on the gram. So when I put up that Q&A question, you'll be there to get all your questions out, and I will answer all my questions in a video about episodes starting from 1 to the last. Yeah, so if you want to see that, let me know down below in the comments, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the reunion gets crazy. So we gonna have to clear up any assumption, anything that we gonna have to clear up, I'll clear it up for you before the reunion, because just know it gets crazy. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl's channel. Thank you so much again for the love and support. All the Team New Yorks I see in the comment section, all the Team New Yorks I see in my DMs, it makes me so, like, it just warms my heart. And I just hope one day I can really meet all of y'all that is just repping Team New York, because I think that maybe all my supporters that live in New York, I gotta pick a day when I just say, everybody meet me on a concourse, or everybody meet me on 149th, or everybody, I don't know, everybody meet me on 42nd Street at 3 p.m. We're gonna turn up, like making a video. Something. I gotta do something. We in the top 4, and I feel like it may look like a loss to others, but it's a big W for me. So this ain't the last you ever gonna see of Sammy Alexis, New York, whatever you wanna call me. And all I gotta say to you guys is, this ain't no L. We just getting started.